Hey everyone, Taya Freestead here with the Endurance Lab, and today we're looking at the Zwift Academy workout number 4 for the 2018 Zwift Academy. It's the intensive anaerobic workout. I'm going to walk you through it. So this workout is meant to be a test, if you will. They will guide you through a warm-up, and then you will produce 3 very short but very powerful efforts to start, and then you have the opportunity to do 2 intervals of 25 seconds each on your own, and those are maximal efforts. But I'm going to explain this to you so you know what to expect. You're going to start with the usual warm-up here. It's a ramp up, then a little break, then you have a minute at tempo, a minute at threshold or sweet spot, and then you have a few leg openers, which are 30 seconds at 110% of FTP, then another 30 seconds at 125% of FTP. So do that warm up properly so you get your legs ready to go. Then the workout will make you do 3 guided efforts. And I say guided because afterwards you're going to do efforts on your own. These 3 that you see here, the 3 red intervals, are 25 seconds long, each of them. The first one is 25 seconds at 160% of FTP. And the goal for that 25 seconds is for you to keep that power as steady as possible for the duration of that interval. Do not use erg mode for this workout because that way you're able to really dial in the cadence and the power that you need to. Then you're going to have a 7-minute break, which is great. Take full advantage of this break. What this workout is looking for is really your 25-second efforts. It doesn't matter if you, during the recovery, if you're below the, let's say, 55% of FTP here. You can even be lower if you like. Just spin the legs out easy until the next one. Then the next one again is going to be 25 seconds long, this time 170% of FTP. So start shifting. You're not going to be in erg mode. So start shifting ahead of time so that when you hit the 25 seconds, when you see the arch and you go for the interval, you are already in the gear that you need to be on. And you're going to have the opportunity to practice those gears during the warm up here because you have these 30-second efforts that you can have an idea of which gear you have to use. So you did the first one at 160%, excuse me. The second one is 170% of FTP. And then the third one is 180% of FTP. Again, 25 seconds. All right. So the instructions will tell you to use these 3 intervals as a proxy for you to have an idea what you're able to hold for 25 seconds. If, let's say, you do 170% of FTP, which is the second one here, and that one is already really hard for you, chances are when you go do your own effort without the prescribed power, you're going to be around that same power that you did here. So these 3 intervals will give you an idea if you can give more or less than these numbers when you go do your own intervals. All right, so you did these 3, then you have another 7-minute break. Then you have 25 seconds on your own. This is test number 1. So you're going to do 25 seconds on your own. The goal is for you to keep power and cadence constant for the 25 seconds. So find the power that you can hold for 25 seconds. Don't start hard. Let's say you start all out and then you fade. So if you start the 25 seconds at, I don't know, 200 watts, and then 10 seconds later you are at 100 watts, then that's not good, right? You want to find a number that you can keep constant for the 25 seconds. And again, you're going to use those previous 25-second intervals to give you an idea. And they also tell you to do these efforts seated. These are not sprints, okay? It's really anaerobic maximal efforts for 25 seconds. Then you take a break of 7 minutes again, and then you have another chance, another go at the 25 seconds for as hard as you can go. Again, keeping the powers constant as you can and the cadence as well. So good luck.